Ketchikan. My name is Brittany Pope, and I want to thank you for watching the Ketchikan Strong series, highlighting tips and techniques to support us during times of uncertainty. This is for the Ketchikan Wellness Coalition. Like I said, my name is Brittany Pope, and I'm a licensed professional counselor here in Ketchikan. Today, I'm going to just talk about it's okay not to be okay. So giving ourselves permission to lower our expectations in times of uncertainty. Now, I know for us high functioning, overachieving, highly productive people, this is really difficult. Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm an overfunctioner. So I get it. I get that it is difficult to be in this space of uncertainty. It's difficult to be in this space of job loss, Ketchikan is in a really vulnerable space right now with all the businesses shut down, businesses going out of business, people wondering, where is my next paycheck going to come from? So there's a lot going on, and I just want to acknowledge for those of you watching this, it is okay to feel all these emotions that you're feeling. I think sometimes we don't even realize what anxiety is until stress surmounts to a point where we can't deal with it. And then we feel that in ways where we feel it in our body, we feel it in our shoulders, we feel it in our stomach, we feel it in our chest, that chest tightening, that stomach upset. That could be as a result of stress. Our body really physically feels stress. And so I really wanted to go over today, and in just a short clip for you guys watching this, that it's okay. It is okay to feel defeated. It is okay to feel sad. It is okay to feel mad. It is okay to be upset. It's okay to be frustrated. I always go through with my clients, I use a emotion chart. And I will send it to Ramanda so she can attach it maybe on the website for this video. But it's a kid's emotion chart. And it's identifying the emotions, not just mad, sad, happy, joy. It's identifying annoyed, frustrated, and just leaning into that. I feel like our emotions, I know and research shows that our emotions communicate an unmet need. And so that unmet need is really important to acknowledge. And so just even saying it's okay to not be okay is huge. I, on a daily basis, write myself permission slips. I'm a Brené Brown trained therapist, and so this comes from Brené, but also just in general, lowering that expectation and just meeting ourselves where we are. Because in a time of uncertainty, we're really, really struggling. I know in the mental health field, having to put on a brave face for clients is really hard. And then you go home, or you have to show up at work, and then you have to show up at home with your little kids that are homeschooling from home. Or you have to show up to the news that your partner doesn't have a job, or that the seasonal work isn't coming till July. It is okay to feel all of these emotions. It's okay to feel frustrated that the beaches were closed down. It's okay to feel sad, disappointed. And so just identifying those emotions, writing yourself a permission slip. This is probably going to be backwards, but this one says, I give myself permission to breathe. So simple. When our stress level rises, our heart level rises, our heart rate rises. And what happens when our heart rate rises is our breath starts to become labored and quick. I don't know if anybody's ever done a workout class, but if you've done a workout class and you're working on your core or you're lifting weights, sometimes you realize like you're holding your breath. And then when you breathe, it's like that release of all that tension. And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to breathe. It's very simple. We were born learning how to breathe, but it seems like the first thing that we forget to do is breathe. So give yourself permission to breathe. In order to write permission slips, I say use these awesome little Post-it notes, or you can use bigger Post-it notes. I prefer the little ones because I can stick them in my planner. I can stick them on my phone. I can stick them on my computer. But I have tons of these, and I will just write, like by the end of the day, they will be all over my desk with just permission. Like after a difficult session or after a difficult day, I give myself permission to unload that information, download that information into a box, and put that box away until the next day. So there are different ways you can give yourself permission. I'm gonna go over 2. So the first, like I said, I give myself permission to breathe. So our heart rate speeds up, our breath labors, and so it's really important to connect the two. I always tell my clients connecting the state of mind. So our emotional state of mind, and our rational state of mind. So connecting that highway, slowing that breath down. So as soon as you feel like stress and you feel like you're in that state, write yourself a permission slip to breathe. Put it where you can see it, like post it on your mirror, post it on your wall, post it on your desk. That's why I use these little ones, so you can post them all over the place. And so you remember, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna use my breathing technique. I'm gonna share a breathing technique with you that you probably see. It's very simple. It's helpful and also grounding and creating safety, because we all are uncertain right now and don't feel safe. And so when we create safety, it can create some grounding, and it can make us take a step and a pause and be able to process whatever is happening in the moment, or to be able to put it away and come back to it when we have space to circle back. So I want you to close your eyes with me. And you're at home, so I'm not going to be able to see if you close your eyes, but please close your eyes. And if you're not comfortable, just look down at the floor. But closing your eyes, we're going to do what's called square breathing. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold that breath, 2, 3, 4, and then out through your mouth, 2, 3, 4. So you breathe in through your nose, hold for 4, out for 4. And I want you to do that for 2 minutes. It's going to slow your heart rate down. It's going to slow your stress down. It's going to spread the energy throughout your body, because what happens too is we get stuck in these feedback loops. Anxiety is a feedback loop. It's stuck. It's energy stuck somewhere, and then we just feed into that, right? So this will help if you give yourself permission to breathe and you use this technique. You can also look up breathing techniques online. There are tons of videos out there. There are tons of mindfulness activities out there also, besides breathing. But I just wanted to show you that today. The other thing is, I talked about lowering expectations. Now, I think a lot of us, and I'm writing this, I give myself permission to. So your permission slip is going to look like this. I give myself permission to, right? So that statement, I give myself permission to, and I'm going to put lower expectations. Now, this is a big one. This is a big one for me. I think this is a big one for people in general. I've been posting a lot on my online, just like affirmations, and making sure that you are just meeting yourself where you are. We are in a very uncertain time and feeling very unsafe. We're all going through trauma together. And so lowering your expectations doesn't mean if I do this, I'm going to stay in bed for the next 10 days. What I mean is if you lower your expectations, you know what? I was going to cook this gourmet dinner tonight, but I'm just going to warm up leftovers because I just don't have any energy. Right? Or I'm going to just spend time with my family because that is what feels right in the moment. I know for me, like, I'm really productive at work. And so for me, productivity equals worthiness, right? And I think a lot of us are that way. And so when you think of productivity equals worthiness, you're going to feel worthless when you're not productive. You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel isolated. You're going to feel all these things because maybe you're quarantined by yourself. So doing little things like just saying, like, I'm just going to give myself a break tonight, and instead of having the kids do 2 hours of school homework, I'm going to have them do a half an hour, and then we'll just spend time together as a family. So this can look very, very different for everybody. That's why I'm very general when I'm talking about it, because lowering expectations for me, for Joe, for Jim is all different. So it's just important that when you think about that, you think about it in the sense of you-centered. What's highly functioning you look like, and then we have everything going on in the world that won't match up. So lowering that just a little bit might create some breathing room for you, and also fueling your energy zone, because we give out a lot of energy. We've had a lot happen this year in Ketchikan, and it's only April. So we've had a lot of fundraisers, a lot of giving, a lot of donating our time. We are a community that gives a lot. We can't give unless we give to ourselves. So that's what I'm saying with lowering your expectation is self-care, and putting it in the sense of like, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to lower this today so that I feel better and have the energy to show up tomorrow or show up later for myself and my family. So thank you for watching the Ketchikan Strong series. Super proud to be a board member of the Ketchikan Wellness Coalition. I'm also a licensed professional counsel in the community, and I'm the substance abuse program manager for KAC. So I'm super proud to support you guys, Ketchikan, and just know we will get through this because we are Ketchikan Strong.